Hey adventurers, what is up? This is a very special episode of What's Up Wednesday. We are going to take you for some fun adventures with friends paddling out for a T5 event. Now that doesn't happen very often, so that's pretty cool. So first of all, looking forward to that. We'll share some highlights of that in this episode, but this episode celebrates our 10th anniversary of creating content on YouTube. So we got some special stuff for that as well. So stay tuned, hang on, click subscribe if you haven't done that already, and let's enjoy a What's Up Wednesday. Hey adventurers, what is up? We are back in the studio, and before we take you out on that paddling adventure, and stay tuned, we got some great footage, you're going to really enjoy that. But before we get there, we got a couple of special things we want to do. First of all, we have a mail call that is super cool, very unique, and we're really excited to do this with you, so just hang tight for that. And next up after that, we are going to celebrate the 10th anniversary of us creating content about geocaching and adventure travel. So in order to celebrate that, one of the fun things we've decided to do is we're going to do a little Q&A with Laura, with Mrs. Monkey. So we're going to get her in the studio, we're going to get her sit down, we're going to ask her a few questions, and see how much she can remember about our adventures over the last 10 years and just have a little bit of fun with her and with you guys. So we hope you enjoy that as well. But first, as promised, a little bit of mail call. So let's get to that. All right, adventurers, if you ever get the chance to enter a Tourism Abbotsford gift basket promo or contest, do it, because what you could win can be pretty amazing. Now, they kind of mix it up every time as to what you get, but I have in my hands a Tourism Abbotsford gift basket here that I am going to share with you guys. Well, I'm not going to really share with you like that sounds like the nice way. I'm just going to show you what's in it. But I'm really excited to open this up and check it out. So let's take a look at what comes from Tourism Abbotsford. First of all, very nice Tourism Abbotsford t-shirt. Very slick. That is going to get a lot of use. Abbotsford, British Columbia. Nice stuff. All right. And now digging into this basket, there is some cool stuff in here. And I got to thank my friends at City of Abbotsford and Tourism Abbotsford for putting this together. It is amazing. A little local honey, Campbell's Gold local honey. That will go into the tea very nicely. Just give that little bit of sweetening, all natural and from the Fraser Valley. Okay, and the next thing up here is it's fall. The sun is starting to hide behind the clouds. We're getting the rain. Perfect time for a little Fraser Valley apple cider from the Apple Barn. Awesome. Looking forward to enjoying that. And now, whoever put the gift basket together knows you really well when you've got Fieldhouse brewing their IPA. We've got another very special Fieldhouse brew, their Toasted Coconut Black Lager. Now, if that doesn't say autumn, I don't know what does. Looking forward to that one. And last but not least, something for Mrs. Monkey, for Laura. It is an unoaked Chardonnay. Look at that. And this one is from Mount Lehman Winery. Check them out if you have not before. And I said last but not least, but there's one more thing in here that definitely is going to get enjoyed by us both. And it is a gift certificate to Loudmouth Brewing. So another great local brew place worth checking out, definitely. So I'm just so stoked. I'm so excited to enjoy all the fruits of the Fraser Valley in this amazing package here. So again, if you see a contest, and you will, you just watch their social media for Tourism Abbotsford, and when you see contests and opportunities and promotions to get products from any of these companies or any of the other great places in the Fraser Valley, in Abbotsford, enter, go for it. Or even if there isn't a contest, go out and check out these businesses. Awesome products. I just can't say enough about the Fraser Valley and, of course, Abbotsford, hometown of Geo Woodstock. All right, so that was our little unboxing, unbasketing. Hope you enjoyed that. I know I am going to enjoy this, so is Mrs. Monkey with me. And before we get to anything else, it's time to bring in Mrs. Monkey for the 10-year quiz. Hey, Mrs. Monkey.
Hey.
All right. I told everybody we had a really special guest coming on, and you're my really special guest because you're really...
Put me on the spot.
I am, but you're really special, so this will be fun.
Okay.
All right. So I have some questions. It is our 10-year anniversary of creating content. I have some questions for you, so I'm curious to see what your answers are to these. The first question for you is the very first video created on our channel and uploaded on our channel. Where do you think that was filmed?
I have no idea, but it has to be I think it's somewhere local, but maybe on Vancouver Island. But the only video I can think of being really old is when you climbed, I don't want to say that you climbed the tree. You climbed my back to get up the tree. And I think we had banjo music playing for it, but I don't think that was here. And that would have been right in Langley, but let's fill me in. Where
All right.
was it?
Good. So the very first one, you were really close, was on Vancouver Island. It was in Ogden Point. I was there for Ogden Point in Victoria. I was there for a work trip.
So not with me.
So it was not with you.
Well, no wonder why I wouldn't remember that. That's a stupid question.
Hey, I got lots of stupid questions.
Yeah, okay.
But the video that you are recalling, where I climbed up your back for us to get the cache out of the tree, definitely good times, and that was an early one for sure.
Okay.
We'll look that one up. All right. Next question for you. Now, we have had a lot of family members and friends guest star in our YouTube videos and all of our social media content over the last 10 years. But there was one guest, a family member who recurred probably the most. It was the most often in for a period of time in our videos, but sadly is no longer in our videos. Who would that be?
That would be our golden retriever, Jasper. Better known as Piggy to some.
Why was he known as Piggy?
Because he would find the puddles and leap into them and come out looking like a pig. A few times, I think he jumped into one. I shouldn't say jumped, but went into one where it was so thick, and when he climbed out, you could just see the line right across his fur. And I'm sure most dog owners would understand that. But we did get a good chuckle on one of our trips where I think he thought he was going to hop in a puddle, which kind of was like a cartoon when you think it's just, like this much, and he jumped in and almost went, I think almost like right over the head. And you think that pets can't show a sign of surprise, but
there was a moment of shock.
There was a moment of shock, and it was quite funny to do that.
Yeah, I believe we pulled him out of that one.
Yeah.
Last question for you.
Okay.
Now, we have had some amazing adventures together in the last 10 years and shared them with all the folks who are watching. We've got lots of stuff planned in the future and lots of adventures to look forward to. But what is something that you personally are looking forward to doing geocaching adventure travel-wise?
Well, I think like a lot of other people like to visit new countries and light them up. But there is a series that, I know I'm not going to get them all, but the global geocaching, I quite enjoy reaching out to other people in other countries, trying to exchange coordinates or information to solve a puzzle. So if you're unfamiliar with it, there is one in Vancouver. We haven't gone to go find it yet. I have it solved, but they do have them across the world. And there are some in some other countries that we are hoping to get to next year. And if I can get my coordinates, maybe try attempting them. We did manage to find one in Oslo just on our past trip, which was really exciting because, well, it was a lot of work and a little bit of a hike to go out and get that one. I mean, not that it's out in the forest or anything, but a walk from where we were, and was really hoping we'd find it, and we did. So
yeah, good adventure. And so we posted about it on our social media.
We did.
But
well, I can't say we did. He did.
But definitely that's going to be coming up in the new episodes, our Euro 2022 series that we're going to start airing very shortly.
Yeah. So there are more. I'm crossing my fingers that maybe we'll have some luck with some of the other ones, but it's fun talking with people you've never met and sharing details, and that's a lot of fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for that. You are a very good sport, as I often say. And thank you for coming along with me for 10 years of geocaching adventures and more.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Aw, you're so sweet. All right, guys. Well, we told you earlier in this episode that we were going to take you for a paddle adventure to a T5 event. We are out sitting on Pitt River right now, just waiting for the rest of our paddling group to catch up with us. They're going to meet us up here, and then we're going to paddle over to the island where the event is. So let's go have this adventure. Yes. right, Mrs. Monkey, well, it sounds like the waves are hitting the beach hard here, but I think that's just a wake from a passing boat.
Yep.
All right, so Mrs. Monkey, what did you think of this event?
It was a lot of fun. I was surprised at how many people made it out, but I'm glad they all did. It was a good
Quite
time.
a number of, quite a number of,
don't interrupt.
quite a number of paddlers made it out, and we are about to paddle our way back to the marina, and then we won't paddle home because it'll be really hard on the highway.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.